come and born 10 children for this man. He's not going anywhere. He's mine. I hold him like this. Not going anywhere. Talk about the fashion in the video. Let's talk about Swanky Jerry the stylist. Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nalo here, and today we're about to chat, okay, chit chat on the latest sensation on Netflix, especially among the African community, especially among the Nigerian community. It's Young, Famous and Restless. I hope you've seen that movie. I'm sure you've seen it. That's why you're clicking to watch the video. You know, you want to chat, you know, you want to share your opinion, and I really feel you. Yeah, I feel you. So guys, we're going to be getting into this look. If you want to know how I achieved this look, then keep watching. We're going to be, I'm not really talking you guys through the makeup. I'm just going to be doing my makeup, and we're going to be chatting. You know, let's talk about Annie, let's talk about Tuface, let's talk about all the characters. You know, what did you think? You know, what's your opinion? I'd like to hear what you guys think. I'm gonna stop chatting too much. If this is your first time here, I just want to say thank you so much for clicking that watch button. Okay, you're gonna enjoy it here. Okay, we like to look good here, and we love fashion, makeup, beauty, all of that shit, and we also like to chat and I'm a mom of 2, so I also share my life experience as a mom in my weekly vlog. So yeah, if it's the kind of thing that you know you like, please guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Okay, let's jump right into this video. Okay guys, let's jump right into this video. So I'm not going to go into the nitty-gritty of my makeup. I'll just be doing it as we chat. So guys, let's talk about Young, Famous and African. Let's chat about it. So basically, things I want to talk about, like the title of this video says, it's unpopular opinion, I believe, because I don't think I've ever seen anyone like approach it from that angle. But then again, I haven't really like followed a lot of the opinions. Me and my girls, we have a chat about it in our WhatsApp group, you know. But even then, I try not to, you know, I try not to say too much because I want them to watch this video, right? So when I saw that video, the first time I watched it, I didn't like watch. I just watched it. Sometimes I was doing some other things and I wasn't really watching, but because I wanted to do this review, I had to go back and, you know, like really watch it. So a few things that struck me, I have a note because I don't want to miss anything. One of the first things that I wanted to say is that Annie is not the victim in this marriage, okay? Because I've seen people come up with all sort of angles, you know, how she's broken, how in fact some people came up with a storyline that, you know, she was 15 years old when she started dating Tuface, and that based on that they think that, you know, there's grooming in there. Like Tuface was 24 and she was 15. Yes, I know that. I don't know, I cannot confirm the veracity of this, but one thing I know is that it's recently, you know, with the onslaught of social media, you know, and then we now start to know all these things. But like growing up in my own time, girls my age weren't dating 15-year-old boys. Like, we weren't dating guys our age, you know. We wanted to date the unique guys, the ones that were dating anyway, because I didn't start dating until I was 19. Okay, and even then I wasn't dating my mates. I was more interested in the uni guys, you know. So one thing, young girls never ever like to date their mates. It's just recently, you know, with education, you know, and even I don't know how it's happening right now back home, because it's been like almost 10 years now, you know, I left home. So I really don't know a lot of, you know, how it's happening right now, especially with the whole social media onslaught and awareness. So let's not act like back in those days it was anything unusual to have a 15-year-old girl dating a 24-year-old boy. So back to my point, Annie is no victim in this relationship, okay? Let's just drop that by the side. Annie is a very street smart girl, okay? I don't know where people are getting all these yeah, she was very vulnerable in that video, but I don't know where people are getting all this impression like, oh my gosh, she doesn't know better, she's a weakling, she's blah 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 blah. Annie is a very street smart girl, and she's your typical Naija babe, you know, that's like, listen, this man, I know they leave am for anybody. Huh? So these two baba, when I know, when the guy no get nothing, you know, when the days of plantation boys, when then the hustle studio time, you know, if I get any small change from my, you know, waka with men, I'll give Tuface, you know, I'll give him and his band, they'll go do studio time, you know, with the dates, we do ourselves. Then now the guy don't hammer, you know, do African queen, now blow up. You now want me to leave him. Say waiting, say who die. Not going. Tuface, you're not going nowhere. Like, don't play with, don't even come at me with that, you know, nonsense angle that you people want to come from. Yeah, so now that the guy now blow up, now want her to leave the guy for what? So that another girl will enjoy. If you like, come and born 10 children for this man. He's not going anywhere. He's mine. I hold him like this. Not going anywhere. That's the mentality that Annie has when it comes to Tuface. So it's not, don't look at her decision to stay with Tuface like from a weak woman point of view, or a broken woman point of view, or a woman that does not think much of herself and blah 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 blah. No, you see, Tuface is her property, is her own. This boy, I know I'm first. Now me first know him. Now me first meet him. He's my own. He's not going anywhere. If people like now they born 10 pikin, if you like one fucker from sorry, from morning to night, it's not going anywhere. He is my own. You see the life way Tuface they give her. You know, the thing is that I know that, you know, like maybe social media come and, you know, it's like blah blah blah. And again, for like some women, if you are some women, you know, even what am I saying, even some stuff that even have money, that have all the education and everything, they still have that kind of mentality. But let me just say, like, for some of us, especially like if you don't live abroad, you know, you live in this part of the world where you know, if you are a woman that is married to someone like Tuface and he has money and properties and all of that, you know, and maybe if you divorce, you're going to get some alimony. But I don't even think that her own has to do with any of those. She's just that Tuface guy. She has this mentality that Tuface is her own, you know, it's her property, and she doesn't joke with Tuface. Okay, imagine somebody that googles that, you know, is always googling her husband, wanting to know where he is. Like, I'm even sure that lady, she has what's that thing, you spy on his phone, you know, to let her know everything that he's doing, because right now she's not taking any chances. Just imagine a guy that to even go and see his own kids, he had to sneak. Did you see that time that she came out, that she was ranting on social media that Tuface has gone to meet Pero? He has traveled to the United States to meet Pero. Just imagine that this guy wants to go and see his children, and he had to sneak, he had to hide to travel to go and see his own kids. Like, you people don't even think that, you know, Annie is 1 week or one thing. Nah, that woman, you see that her property Tuface, she dey secure am tight. Okay, so in fact, if there's anybody that ever pity in this whole thing, it's too baba, because as that guy do now, you know, Annie they monitor his every movement, you know, and for him, he probably thinks that is love. I don't know, for both of them, maybe that is their own definition of love. But my dear, that is not love. That is, what am I going to call it? That is not love. Oh, that is mental. Okay, that is mental, because you want to do something, you have to be sneaking around your partner, and you on your own patch, you know, you cannot even breathe, you know. Every time you have to be on the alert, because you cannot even trust your partner. You cannot trust your partner, you know, with his thing, that his thing is going to be inside his shokoto, you know. Like that one to follow. That is not life, I beg. Two of them, that is not life. So you guys, like I said though, I'm not really going to be talking about the makeup, but for my foundation, I mixed two foundations. I mixed this Revlon Color Stay foundation and Maybelline foundation. So the Revlon Color Stay foundation is a bit light for my skin, so I got it in 400 caramel. It's too light. And then this Maybelline 360 mocha is too dark, so when I mix it two, I get like a very very good combination that I really like. Also, another thing I want to say is that I know that, you know, you people see, when you guys talk Siani, you people see like a woman that is, you know, oh my gosh, she's so in love with her husband, you know, yes, obviously she's obsessed with the guy, but apart from that, I also see a very manipulative woman here. I don't know if I'm the only one that saw it, you know, like the overexcitement, you know, whenever like when she's with her friends, that scene where she was with her friends and then her husband calls and she's just jumping like, what is that? Wait to be that. Please, my friend, will you have a seat? You know, I see a very manipulative woman here, you know, someone that, yeah, I think that, you know, she manipulates the Tuface's emotions. You know, it's like she kind of give these vibes like, oh my god, I love you, if you leave me I'm gonna die, you're my world, you're my everything, you know. So it's like even the guy self, if ever at a point, you know, he's like, oh my god, this thing is like shackles, you know, I need to leave, his mind will just say, see bro, this woman, if you leave, she's gonna die, like she's going to literally die. I don't care what you people say. Anybody that, you know, have to resort to things like that or those kind of sentiments, you know, to keep a man, is freaking manipulative. Like, someone cannot be with you because they feel like, oh my god, you love me so much and I feel like if I leave you are going to literally die. Is manipulative AF. And I think that, you know, she has it down to a T. All those over excitement, what is that? The guy like, yeah, if my husband calls me on the phone, I'll be happy, but I'm not gonna be jumping up and down and go and then, you know, and then that scene where Tuface, you know, kept wanting to talk to, you know, the boss lady Zari, and you know, again she has to pick an issue with that. It's like, sis, what the F is that? Like, I don't know, but let's even talk about that scene, yeah, because she was seen from a different way and boss lady Zari was seen from a different way. And personally, when I think about it though, like, oh, how did you know my husband, you know, it's just one thing, I don't know, I feel like, you know, this Tuface stuff, yeah, Tuface is fine and Tuface is a legend of, you know, he's a music legend and all of that, but I think that, you know, she has really convinced herself, she has really talked herself to that point, you know, where she feels like Tuface, the sun and the moon rises and sets with Tuface. She literally feels like Tuface is, you know, is it. It's like, do you know my husband? Do you know who I'm married to? I'm married to Tuface Idibia, you know. She has really talked herself into that thing that Tuface is, because I don't understand, you know, the whole, do you know my husband? Oh, how did you know my husband? How did you know my husband? Anyway, I could ask, now when I think about it, I could actually ask my friend, you know, if I'm with a group of friends and my husband calls and, you know, somebody's like, oh my god, and then, you know, they have this rapport. I'd be curious, you know, not because I think that maybe I'm insecure or I think that there's a history there, but I just want to know, like, oh, you know my husband, how did you guys know, how did you guys meet? So to be honest, I don't really see you know, the points there. I don't see, but it's just something that I'm going to ask once. I'm not going to keep going over and over and over. Like, if I ask the lady once and I think I noticed that, you know, she kind of skirts around the issue, that I'm not going to ask her again, you know. The next person I'm going to ask will be my husband, like, oh, I noticed that you and this lady know yourself, how did you guys meet? And you know, that would be up to him to let me know. So it's, I think I didn't have a problem with her asking Zari, you know, how she met her husband, but the problem I had was with her going on and on and on about it, you know. It's now became something else. So on that note, you know, that was where I was like, okay, this doesn't make any sense, you know. And then Honestly, okay, and okay, let's talk about, you know, the bashing that Annie has been getting on social media, and you know, people are like blah 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 blah. I was chatting with my sister the other day, and I said to my sister, I said, listen, all these people just talking blah 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 blah. The truth is that a lot, at least I grew up in Lagos, a lot of married men in Lagos cheat, and their wives, guess what, they're not going anywhere. And these are regular men. regular broke ass men, you know. They ain't got no shit, and the women aren't going nowhere, but they want Annie to leave Tuface. Leave Tuface for who? For them. If you want Annie to leave Tuface, bah, so if people can take over. No way, you are not going to take over. You're not taking over. Annie's dying there, okay? She's a die chick. Do you know, did you guys see that scene where was it Kanye was asking, you know, was having that chat with Tuface, like, do you know that this woman loves you? And even Baba say, I think I do, and I think it scares me. Bro, he legit said, I think I do, and in fact the love scares me. I'm telling people that the dynamics that I saw is a very scary one. Annie is very manipulative, and she has, you know, she will do everything. She has threatened, she has, you know, shown vulnerability. It's like, listen bro, you and I in this marriage, oh, till we die, till we come. If you want to face that the next 10 years, she said, next 10 years, girl, we're doing forever. Like, we're coming in this marriage, Tuface. So if you don't even think that me, I'm going to let you walk away, let you go, like Tuface, never. Whoa, we will scatter everything. We will last we'll kill ourselves rather than somebody else will have you. And I feel like Baba gets that vibe. He gets it. He knows, and that's what he alluded to when he said, you know, that it scares him. You guys, this thing, I feel like the things that we should be talking about are not even what we're talking about. We're busy, you know, we're looking at Annie's not living, and Tuface has broken Annie. Annie is so insecure. Annie is not fucking insecure. Annie feels so Annie feels that Tuface is her freaking property. Like, she wants to know where he is, she wants to know where he's sleeping, where he's waking up, who he's talking to, who. That's obsession on another level. And the thing is that Tuface dips this. He dips this, you know. He dips how psychotic this love that she has for him is. And the guy legit said it scares him. But you know what? He's not going anywhere, because I don't think he has the guts or the gumption. Guys, I just want to apologize here. My battery died and I haven't got a spare battery, so I had to charge it, and then I did my falsies. But yeah, let's get back into the video. So let me wrap up this whole Annie Idibia thing. So one thing I want to say is that you know, Annie, I just wanted to put this out there. This is my own personal opinion. Annie is not a saint. Tuface is not a victim. I mean, the whole relationship is psychotic. I think that the only people I really pity in this whole relationship are the kids, both Pero's kids and Annie Idibia's kids too, especially Annie Idibia's kids, because you know, they have to live in that space that both of them, you know, occupy. But at the end of the day, you know, their marriage, their business, Annie is choosing to die and die dead. Tuface cannot even leave because he knows what Annie is capable of if he tries it. Do you feel me? That's just the dynamics that I get with the both of them. And at the end of the day, you know, it's their choice, their marriage, their choice. Me, I cannot judge. I cannot say, oh, I don't have a problem with, oh, he's cheating, she should leave him. It's their business. Okay, now let's move away from that, and you know, let's talk about the fashion in the video. Let's talk about Swanky Jerry the stylist, and let's talk about Annie's outfits and how underwhelming a lot of the outfits were like, seriously. This was the first scene, the ball scene. I wasn't impressed with the ball scene. The outfit wasn't so bad, but let's talk about Annie's hair. The short hair. I know that, you know, I'm on a wig and it's like, oh yeah, you're wearing your wig and you want to talk about somebody on your natural hair, blah 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 blah. But let's just be real, yeah. Low cut is not for everybody. At least certain type of low cuts, you know, that kind of style that she had, it's a little bit too hard on her face. I feel like her face would have, I'm not saying low cuts not for everybody, low cuts for everyone actually, but different style of low cut suits different kind of people. Like the kind that she had, I'm thinking that if she had maybe something, just all the hair is normal and maybe just like a round kind of, like a different cut would have suited her better. This particular cut that she had on wasn't really nice. And then there was some point, you know, they moved from the black hair dye to kind of sort of grayish hair dye, and I was like, oh no 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 no. Okay, I didn't like the hairstyle. I didn't like the low cut on her. I didn't think it suited her face. It kind of made her a little bit hard, and you know, you're looking for that softness. And I hate to criticize black women with hard, because you know that weak. A lot of times, you know, people tend to associate blackness with, you know, hardness, which is not exactly so. But I just think that Annie's haircut, you know, they could have looked for a softer kind of cut, you know, for her. It would have been nicer. I didn't particularly like those style that she had, you know, especially with, I just didn't like it. And then so I think that the ball outfit, that's the Kanye's event, that was the very first time, you know, that they had to dress up. I think that was okay. But what happened to the Arabian Nights? Like, oh bruv, like seriously, Swanky, that was the best that you come up with for an Arabian Nights for Annie, you know. Now that was a total letdown. Then there was the train, you know, at the train where they were all supposed to come all glammed up, and my girl came wearing that thing that she was wearing, and I was like, bruh, like, it's not even about maybe you're trying to make a statement, blah 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 blah. Like, girl, show up and show out, okay? This is the time. Like, give us those babs. You and Swanky should put this looks, yeah? It's not about whether Zari is annoying you or she's not annoying you. It's a time for you for Swanky to show us his craft, yeah? And for Annie to show up, you know, show up and show out. Like, babe, you're here to tell us, you know, that you're more than Tuface Idibia's wife, you know. But every time that the opportunity came for you to, you know, like, steal the limelight, especially with your fashion and blah, it just wasn't given to me. Then the wedding dress, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I wasn't wowed, okay? It was okay, but it didn't give me like wow, chill, goosebumps. It didn't give me none of that. So the fashion was okay. Even all the other ladies, like somebody said the horrible, you know, the lashes, especially Kanye's lashes, Jesus Christ, I couldn't deal. Also, let me be doing my makeup before I get carried away. So yeah, next thing I'm gonna do, let's move on to the lips, you guys. So let's talk about some other scenes that I found really interesting. Let's talk about the gang up. You know, if you have not watched this, it's probably like a spoiler alert, but not really, you know. Let's talk about the gang up against Zari. Was that necessary? Was that, I didn't see, like, especially with Kanye. I think Kanye is just jealous of, you know, she's jealous of Zari. She wants to be Zari so bad. She wish she could have Zari's life, you know, how Zari has the men all over her, you know. She has those billionaires that, you know, she dates, and they all actually really love and respect her. She's not like somebody that they just run through. You could see that the men, you know, they really admire and they actually respect her. And I think that Kanye kind of would like that for herself. She's not even low-key, she's high-key jealous, you know, of Zari, and that's why they had the gang up. And as for Annie just doesn't like her because of that issue that they have with Tuface. You know, Annie don't joke with that Tuface. You want to come between me and my man? You want to come between me and my man? You're cancelled. So For that, I can understand Annie's hate, you know, like the fact that Zari had to, you know, try to belittle her in front of Tuface, talking about how she's insecure and blah 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 blah. Like, yeah, she didn't like that, so she probably had made up her mind that she doesn't fuck with her. But with what's her name, with Kanye, it's clear as day and night that, you know, she's jealous of the boss lady Zari. It's so obvious, you know. But girl, get over yourself, okay? She is who she is. She's beautiful and confident, and that's her aura, okay? And then something that someone actually raised, you know, that show is supposed to be about famous Africans, you know, young, famous, and what's that? Young, famous, and rich. And you know, we like know zero. We don't know nothing, nada about these guys. What they do, we don't know nada about their careers, what they do. The show literally just focused on their relationships and their silly babes. And while I understand that, you know, this are the things that you know, make a show interesting, you know, those dynamics, I still think that, you know, they should have also found a way to let us know about these women, these men, what they do. Like, I know Zari is a billionaire, but I have zero idea what she does. The same with Underlay and all the characters. Like, I have zero idea. Kanye, I don't know what they all do, you know. We really didn't get to see them career wise. All we saw was, you know, their pettiness, their beefs, and Annie just going gung gaga goo everything all over Tuface. You know, every time Tuface is in the picture, she's jumping up and down like a child in a cake store. You know, it's just, that's all we got to see. And yeah, I didn't like that for the show. I would have liked to like know more about the characters, you know, apart from their pettiness. You know, what do they do? How, you know, why are they rich? Why are they famous? What's their career? You know, give us all the tea. But we didn't get to see all of that. But overall, I actually did like the movie. Like, the cinematography was 100, the sound, the characters, you know, they all you know, brought their A game. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. You know, there's nothing like when you watch a movie and, you know, it's crisp, you know. It makes the viewing pleasure, the viewing experience, it makes the viewing experience very pleasurable. And I really like that, you know. For that, let me guys know what you think. You know, let's have a chat in the comment section. Like, I'm so excited to, you know, have this banter with you guys. So let's get it rolling. Find me in the comment section replying, you guys, you know, arguing and all of that. Let's have fun respectfully, okay? All right, yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, okay? And subscribe if you haven't. Subscribe right now. Before you go, subscribe, hit that subscribe button. I do a lot of fashion and styling videos, and you guys, it's not over yet, okay? Wait, I'm gonna show you guys my OOTD, because you guys need to see how this whole look, you know, came through. Like, what did your girl wear with this, you know, this whole look? I'm sure you're curious to see, so stay tuned. That's coming ASAP. Right, so guys, it's spring here, the sun is out. I got this gorgeous dress from H&M. I'm about to launch it. How beautiful is this dress? Love it. Sandals are from H&M. They're quite old. Bag is thrifted. I just need my sunglasses now, and I'm out the door. You know, I'm going to meet up with a friend for brunch. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Love you all. Bye.